that tyre on the front of that AU.
He's cooked.
Brand new wheel.
Yeah, he's got a lot more work to do now.
He's making life hard for himself, unfortunately.
Like 15 minutes from the bend, and yeah, we're gonna get in, get scrutineered, and unload everything and get ready for the day. What did we say this morning? It's like my 8th time in the car. Yeah. 8th maybe. So less than 10 times driving this car. Welcome to not so sunny Tailem Bend. Light rain, moderate shower. 41 degrees yesterday, expecting a high today of 25. We'll see you in there. Probably happen again. There's no reason why it wouldn't. See what happens.
Good luck. Love it.
I can't believe it worked. It worked well.
Alright, so definitely not how I was hoping the first and second practice before the comp would go, but anyway. We ended up getting about 6 laps in, got maybe half a lap to a lap worth of tandems, and only 2 laps where I didn't go off track, which was awesome. And as you can see, I was pretty stoked in the end there that I managed to get one solid lap. Anyways, what you'll see next is first qualifying battle, going up against the Wolf Mango Biz Nizzler.
We get a maximum score of 30 between the 3 judges, and then those scores get tabulated together, and the highest score qualifies highest, and the lowest score qualifies lowest. They're for 4 hours overtime this morning here on the commentary. So you got that red BYU of Daniel Clifford. He's going to be in the lead there, getting chased down by Brad Sellis in the AU Falcon with the Mustang Pete on the side. Oh, as Daniel shuts it down there in the lead position. Clifford, the big red ute, shuts it down.
Good. The hazard straight on. That's never a good sign. You're reaching for the hazards before the break.
That looks like a lot of camber in the front of that ute right now. I don't know if that's more than it should be, but... Alright, so looks like Brad Sellis now. He's going to do the lead run all by himself as Clifford was dragged in. So there we go, nice entry there from Brad in the AU. Making his way through turn 1. Big long corner. Multiple apexes there, Danny, on turn 1.
That's right. You don't really get a great handle of how that corner's made up by standing on the wall, but as you say, there are multiple apexes and they get tighter, so you enter that corner very quickly, and then it's a matter of really having that right line and washing off that right amount of speed. Otherwise you come up short, you overshoot it. It's a very
track. We do have our next battle here in L2. We've got one of the prettiest cars out here today, and then also Chris Smith's R32, but that is, of course, Chris Smith. He's going to be in the lead, and Brad Sellis there in the jet fighter style AU Falcon. He's going to be given chase as they come feeding down the front straight now. Great entry there from Chris, right up on the wall, risking that house deposit's worth of tail lights there every time he initiates into that turn.
Yeah, a lot of commitment, Ben, drifting a chassis like this with metal guards and original parts, but he's keeping it together, doing a really nice, tidy job. Very smooth on transition. Excellent style of driving by Chris in the lead, and work there by our chase driver trying to suck right up on the door and get close, but not too close, because that's expensive.
As a Mustang.
Come down to Crazy Mez. Crazy Mez's Bargain Emporium.
Now this is quite an odd one, because who's moving first?
Yeah, we have to red flag that level 2 run, because we do have a couple of taxis just from different parts of the world, Danny.
Regular traffic, technically, from both countries.
Is that a flat tyre on the front of that AU?
Oh, it looks like we could have some sort of problem here, because we'll circle back to our point before. That is not the speed you would expect for two cars that are starting a battle, Ben.
No, they definitely need to be increasing their velocity towards turn 1, as you can see Chris Smith is doing right now.
Oh my goodness. Rock me, baby. Oh no.
She's cooked.
Brand new wheels.
Yeah. This is our car. Nice things.
Round 3.
Top 6.
Oh no!
Just.
I left my 35mm wheel spaces that I usually run on the front at home because I've got new wheels on, 18x10 rotor grids. However, you can see in this clip, I now have my Falcon wheels back on because I broke my new wheels. So what you're about to see is my driving get exponentially worse now that the front end is binding and having all sorts of gross alignment issues with that really gross fitment.
From making that top 8, so it is a very close field. So 2 good runs, may see him make it up there as he chucks it in. Chris Smith in the chase. Good line from our lead car so far as he gets actually a bit of understeer there. Manages to barely keep it on the track, but a big straighten from the lead car there, Daddy.
Yeah, unfortunate for Brad. He's going to want to nail the rest of this run to try and maximise his qualifying score if he's going to try and creep through to the top 8.
Yeah, he's got a lot more work to do now.
He's making life hard for himself, unfortunately.
Again, great to see Chris being so aggressive.
You get Pete with his shirt tucked into his high pants.
Oh, here we go. So Chris Smith now, our number 2 qualifier at the moment, in the lead position. He's going to show us exactly why he is our number 2 qualifier in our level 2 competition today. Very, very smooth lead run once again. Right out exactly where we want him. Unfazed by Brad in that chase position, trying to put the pressure on in the AU Falcon. Good chase run though from Brad. Really stepped it up in that final run, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to get him from that 15th position into the 8, Danny.
Yeah, like we said before, he's left himself in a pretty tough position. But I mean, all he can do now is drive the wheels off it, and hey,
don't leave it in the judge's hands. Don't
leave it in the judge's hands.
So I am officially a YouTuber now. I have lost the audio to this outro clip as we were leaving the bend, so I'm just going to dub over some of the things I think I probably said. We had a really good day out at the track. Was made a lot harder by the fact that we had some car issues in practice. We got 6 laps in with really only about a lap worth of chasing. Unfortunately, Dan's clutch broke on our first run, so to continue on without him, we then went up against Chris Smith and had some good driving until I broke my wheel. I went real far inside to try and close the gap a bit and demolish my wheel, and then zeroed out the next run when my wheel decided to blow up. But all things considered, super fun day at the track. Learnt heaps about chasing and just comp driving in general, and yeah, we ended up having a good day. The car drove itself on the trailer. Hopefully we get a little bit more tandem practice prior to round 2 and should be able to get out there with a car that's not broken and drive the wheels off the thing all over. See you next time, bye!